In 1941, in the film That Hamilton Woman, Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier were at the height of their fame, and their careers were at top speed. They both were at the peak of their physical appearance, and they were very much in love. Their affair started in 1936. Both were married to others. Each of them had a child with those respective spouses, and they basically gave up everything in order to be together. In 1937, Olivier bought a property, a cottage that they called Durham Cottage, which became their love nest. Along with their other homes, they lived in the cottage for most of their marriage until 1956 when they sold it. And by 1956, their marriage was pretty much in shambles and a facade only, as unfortunately Vivien Leigh suffered from manic depression and or bipolar disorder, and it basically ruined their marriage. I was in London recently and really wanted to visit the cottage. This is a photo of the house that I found on the internet. I'm not sure who took it, but this was the house that I was looking for. Unfortunately, there was a big construction cover over that property, and I didn't know whether the building had been demolished or whether the building was still there and this construction covering was just covering it up, or what was happening. The original brick columns are still there. And the side of the house is still there. I decided to investigate the side area because the gate was open, and this area seems to still be intact. This photo that I showed before is actually the back of the house, and if you look at the far left, you'll see the white cornice, and that still exists. Here are a couple of photos of Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier in what I believe is that side court area. The foundation of the house, unfortunately, is in very poor shape. It is crumbling in so many areas. I couldn't help but think what amazing stories this tree could tell. I don't know what's to become of Durham Cottage, but one thing about England is they are protective of their history. And I truly hope that whatever's happening there in terms of construction is a renovation or a restoration of some kind to keep the legacy of Vivien Leigh and Laurence Olivier alive. While in London, I also took the opportunity to visit the last home of Vivien Leigh at 54 Eaton Square, across from a beautiful park that apparently has a bench with her name on it, but the park is only for residents. But it's a beautiful neighborhood, and the home looks very much as it did when she lived there. I hope you enjoyed this video about the London homes of Vivien Leigh, and thanks so much for watching.